Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to see how to fill in the settings on OrderStock Pro. So we'll check that out right now. Let's go. So first, the first step is to go to tulipwork.com. Then you log in. So you click on login, you enter your information. So here, Cafe Pushkin for the test account. Once you're logged in, you arrive at the Tulipwork dashboard. And there you go to OrderStock and you go into the settings right there. And so in the settings, you'll see that you have two tabs, General Settings and Pro Settings. We'll see that just after it. First, in the General Settings, the most important thing to fill in is your email address, so the admin email address. And note that you can put several, you just have to separate them with a comma. These email addresses are the ones that will actually receive all technical emails, order placements, and so on. So it's super important to have a correctly filled in email address here. Next, here, you're going to enter your company name. So this is what will be used when sending your orders. Here, it's the delivery address. So that's if you have a single point of sale. So you must fill in the delivery address of your point of sale. So for example, 2 Rue Jeanne d'Arc, Hop, 75013 Paris, for example. Your phone number. So there you go. The company address, so cafe@cafepushkin.com. Your Surrette number, it's Upsal. Besides, everything else is optional, but I still advise you to fill it out so that your suppliers have all the info to contact you if needed after an order's placed. And finally, your tax rates in. So these are the default tax rates that are filled in. You can obviously change them. And once you're in a product, you'll be able to fill in the tax rate you want. And finally, you have the calculation mode for your orders. Actually, here, it'll be the two calculation modes to choose from. Either the forecast mode, which is ultimately based on your average daily sales volume, which you'll fill in for each product, multiplied by the replenishment period for each product, which you'll indeed fill in on each of your product sheets. And then you have the critical threshold and target stock mode. And this mode, what's interesting is that it'll be useful if you don't want to use a forecast mode, but rather order every time you reach a critical stock threshold and you want to order a target stock directly. Obviously, for each product, you can fill in another mode. So there you go. And finally, here, it's all the data that you can delete. So restart everything from scratch. Obviously, you should never touch that unless you're stopping with order stock and you want to delete all your data history. And there you go. Once you fill that out, you just have to save. And that's it. Also note that in the Pro settings, actually, this is just a special tab for everything multi-store. So for companies that have several points of sale and want to activate the multi-point of sale and central kitchen mode. So you click here, and then from the suppliers you'll create here, you need to select the one that will actually be your internal supplier, meaning the one that will supply your various points of sale, like typically the lab, the central kitchen, or the central warehouse. So for that, you just have to enable this, click Save, and then create a special central kitchen supplier, for example, which you'll then reselect here and designate as the central kitchen for your store chain. All right, that's all for the day. I'll see you very soon for a new tutorial on OrderStock Pro. So if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. Go directly to orderstockpro.com, click on Contact, and you can ask me any question you like. I'm here to help you. See you soon.